Sun Devils, after a run in each of the first 2 frames, went down in order for the first time tonight in the third. Bagley feels like he's finally started to settle in here in the last couple of frames. He's retired 5 straight ASU hitters.
Yeah, Bagley threw to contact very well last time around, but also got his first punch out of the day, and that seemed like the struggle because he got into situations where it was like 2 strikes, a couple of balls, but he just couldn't retire the batter, and then finally broke through against Matt King.
Rare start for him with just the 1 strikeout to Parker's point. He entered tied for 5th in the league with total strikeouts. Big cut there from Jackson, comes up empty. It's 0-2 quickly.
That was a very good breaking ball, just broken. Jackson wasn't prepared for where that ball was going to drop and led to him being well out in front.
Kansas employs the shift as Bagley's 0-2 comes home, is in the dirt. 3 to the right side of the second base bag, and that's the perks of college baseball not adopting the MLB shift rules. You can play 3 guys to one side of a base. Now the lineup, the 1-2. A good take there from Jackson. Another chase pitch from Bagley.
And you like to see it. You love to see different rules in different leagues to try something new, but college baseball sticking with it. And with these metal bats, I mean, you can be a little bit more accurate, can put a little more power on it. So expect the shift to continue to be here, but also expect it to be a risk as well.
I don't know about you. I'm a fan of it, though. I like how the shift rules are still in place, and the old shift rules, I should say, in college baseball. 3-2. Jackson pops it up left side, out of play.
I'm on the fence between the shift rules because I think it depends, because in the major leagues, I feel like they should I like the shift rule. I like it. But then in college, I feel like these guys, sometimes players are poolside, and you just need to make that adjustment. Part of me thinks it's a smart move, but the other part of me is just like, all right, let's just play.
Another 3-2. Nice bat by Jackson. Works a walk on the full count. Really battled and earned that free pass.
He did, and he's really showed off the plate discipline as of late. He's been struggling with a swing and miss this season. With 21 strikeouts. That's the most in this lineup. Only 5 free passes on the season, but he gets his 6th walk of the year that time around. And to get to your point talking about the shift, I'm interested to see the player's perspective on that, whether that's a factor into leagues adopting it or not.
Cromwell yanks that one foul. Homered for the 7th time, back in the 2nd inning. Plays as the only insurance run so far for the Maroon and Gold. That is an interesting point to see how the players feel about it. I wonder if it's more of an adjustment to not have it than for those who get drafted and go play professionally.
I definitely could see that being a factor. I just know if I was in a slump and I just really needed a hit, then all of a sudden I saw everybody on pull side and they know I'm going to pull it, I'll just be really frustrated with the situation.
Well, you know what some fans would say to that? Bunt. Right? That's how you break it.
I'm a fan of the bunt.
Cromwell off the end of the bat. It's 0-2.
I know there's some people nowadays that are anti-bunt, but I think the bunt is a good way to build the confidence because sometimes you just need to get on base. That's all you need to break that streak. And a bunt is a good surefire way to do it.
Are you a fan of the bunt to break up a no-hitter is the big question. That's where a lot of people are split.
Definitely not.
Hey, there you go. I think a lot of the baseball purists will agree with you on that one. Still 0-2 to Cromwell. No one out here in the 4th. That one in the dirt. Great block from Francis. Man, oh man. Jackson looked like he was about to be on the move for second. The Jayhawk catcher serves that brick wall back there, keeps him at bay.
Yeah, normally from your base runners, you don't want hesitation, but that was good hesitation from Jackson. If he went on that one with the way Francis blocked that one, it would have been picked off.
A couple of textbook blocks from both catchers tonight so far. We saw Cromwell in the top half of the frame as he drives this one deep center field. Serta back onto the track. Josiah Cromwick's done it again. His second home run in as many at-bats tonight. And ASU leads 4-0.
Cavan, where do you throw the ball against Josiah Cromwick? If it's anywhere close to the plate, he'll take you right field, he'll take you center, he'll take you left. He's just been able to get what he wants at the dish throughout this entire season, as he has a multiple home run performance today.
So now give him RBIs 20 and 21. Here's a second look. He went golfing for that one too. That's rocking it back up the middle. Serta charges and makes a nice lunging grab. Boy, that ball was dying quickly off the bat of Hairston.
Mesa class of 2011 standout, 7th all-time in Arizona high school points with nearly 2,700 points. Shahid Carson, you're here now with us today, and you're here not only to support your alma mater, but to support your nephew as well. How does it feel to be back?
It's surreal. It's surreal. 13 years ago today, Brophy beat me in the 2011 semifinals, and now my nephew has the opportunity to come and avenge my loss and just show the state that he's the real deal. I've known it for a little while. I've been trying to give him a little bit of juice and a little bit of tips to help him go to the next level, but you know, he's God gifted, so I don't got to do too much.
He's already shown off his skills so far in this first half already. What do you think is the most impressive part of his game?
His pace, his mid-range jump shot is very elite for his age, his decision-making, and just his leadership qualities on the floor puts him above a lot of kids his age.
And also, he's got several teammates that you've been mentoring as well. How important is it to you to continue to be involved with this program?
Well, it was something that I had dreamed of when I was at Mesa High, starting a lineage, creating a lineage, and coming back and giving my legacy to the youngsters. Dejan Grayson is another one that I work with, try to mentor him as well. Me and Coach Stansbury are excellent friends, close friends. Mr. Thomas, the principal, so I just try to come back and give do my due diligence for the school and be here for the long haul.
All right, I got to talk about it. 58 points against this Brophy team. I know you're hoping for Kai to get some revenge on this Brophy side. What do you remember most about that game?
I remember just having a fearless mentality, you know, a must-win mentality. At that time, I was ranked 30th in the country. I had a lot to prove. And now Kai's here. You know, he's trying to break all the records I started and broke at Mesa High. He's on the right path, and hopefully he can avenge the loss today and give Mesa High their next championship.
All right, Jahi, I appreciate your time. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. Go enjoy the game.
No doubt. Appreciate it.
Chris, back to you.
Up here in the booth. In town for the big race tomorrow. We'll get to that in a little bit. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. joins us. Ricky, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, not a problem. It's cool. I've driven by this stadium quite often, and I've never been here, so it's good to see a game.
You've been getting really involved, though, in this game. You were out there with the play ball announcement earlier. I like the racing spin on that as well. But also just the amount of different in-game activities here at Muni. Why is it so important? How much fun are you having being a part of all that?
No, it's really cool. It's good to just let people know that, you know, we're in town for the race tomorrow. And, you know, for me, it's cool to come out. And, you know, I grew up playing baseball, and so being able to throw the first pitch out and, you know, seeing the kids fill in on some, you know, co-ed softball games every now and then. So nice little strike out there. But, yeah, you know, I love the sport of baseball.
You're doing it all. You just want to take my job right now, so you're doing it all.
Well, I mean, I didn't want us to miss something here, so you know, that was a nice ball there.
No, I like the strikeout call. I'm a big fan. So, Dad was your coach growing up playing baseball. Now, obviously, part of your pit crew as well. How is he like as a coach from when you were a child playing sports growing up to now as a professional?
Quite a bit different. You know, when I was a kid, I mean, my dad was pretty hard on me, and you know, I feel like that's, you know, where that competitive spirit and fire came from, and the work ethic. I think my dad instilled that in me at a young age.
You're a softball legend. You're in town. Thanks so much for stopping by, hosting a softball clinic this weekend. And I just want to know, for you, why is it so important to help grow the game of softball and host these clinics and be a part of that?
It's my passion. I love it. I know.
Bobby Hurley's dream first half start has turned into a second half nightmare. They're being outscored 24-7 in the second stanza and trail 11th ranked Kansas 60-49 with 7:18 to play. And it's really because the Sun Devils just can't seem to get anything going in transition, and live ball turnovers have killed them here in the second half.
Yeah, the speed, the athleticism right now for Kansas is just taking over, right? Pure talent that you're seeing from this Kansas group, along with the discipline. That's the next step. And you see a very upperclassman-heavy group in this Kansas squad that, again, knows how to win in big moments, knows how to make adjustments when needed in these second halves, and they're doing it right now. And ASU looks young. They look tired. They don't look like they're composed right now in this second half. And again, they've been unable to find consistent shots. They've been giving up the ball way too easily, and Kansas has taken it and run with it.
And this is a game and a spot where Bobby Hurley and the Sun Devil team wish they had Josan Santa not playing for a second straight game with the ankle injury he suffered late in the game against BYU on New Year's Eve. And you're missing a lot of scoring there that you really wish you had, because Kansas has only shot 38% in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, they've been doing the job that's needed, right? Because the offense has been just really scarce, if even alive, in the second half for Arizona State. It's simply all you need, right? Do the job, keep the energy up for Bill Self. That was a big thing against UCF. High energy all across the floor, all 40 minutes of a basketball game, and they've been showing it right now.
Sun Devils have Miller, Jihad, Mason, Quainance, Freeman on the floor. Their starting lineup. Keep in mind, Jihad and Freeman both in foul trouble. Freeman's got 4 for the Sun Devils. 7:17 to play. We're back underway. Kansas leading by 11, their second largest lead of the night. Here's Mason working from left to right across your radio dial in the maroon jerseys. Guarded closely by DeJuan Harris Jr. out of three-point range, right side. He skips to the top of the arc for Jaden Quainance. Hands it off for Freeman. Has some separation against Griffin. Flips it to the left corner now. Miller with time on the shot clock, finds Jihad, left elbow, spins off Badunga, nearly slips on the left block, 4 to shoot. He puts up a floater, and it's denied by Badunga. Sun Devils can't buy a basket right now in the second half, and the Jayhawks come away with yet another turnover defensively. Here come the Jayhawks working right to left. It's Hunter Dickinson on the left wing, flips it back on top now for Mayo, working left to right, all the way on through the alleyway and up and in. Tough basket there for Zeke Mayo. He's up to 17 now, the game's leading scorer, 62-49, Kansas out in front, 6:20 to play.
Yeah, the Jayhawks have been running circles around ASU in these last 5 minutes of play. And incredible what Mayo's been working around, kind of spun around the top of the key, then found his way to the open lane.
Miller on the right wing, working left, finds Quainance, all on the left wing, triple. That rattles in and out, and Dickinson has the defensive board for Kansas. Flips it back on up top now for Zeke Mayo to slow it down and run the offense here. He's guarded by B.J. Freeman. On the Jayhawk logo at midcourt. A chest pass to the free throw line. An extra lob inside, and Badunga throws it down with 2 hands off the beautiful alley-oop feed from DeJuan Harris Jr. 64-49, Jayhawks, 5:40 to play. It is all rock chalk here in the second half. Outscoring Arizona State now 28-7. Miller straight away finds Jihad, thought about a right wing triple, instead will drive it through the right side of the alleyway, through contact, puts up a runner, and he's fouled, and will go to the line for 2 as his shot is no good. They get Badunga on the contact down low. It's his 4th personal foul and the 16th foul for KU. So Bashir Jihad, who is scoreless in this second half, just 6 points overall in the night. Bends the knees, the flick of the wrists, and it rattles in and out. And that's a microcosm of this second half for the Sun Devils. Everything clicking in the first 20, not so much here in the first 15 of period number 2. Jihad takes a deep breath before letting go the second try, and it's good, 64-50. They cut the deficit to 14 points for the 75% free throw shooter this season. Here's Harris, full court press from ASU against Mason. He wins it easily with a screen from Hunter Dickinson of Kansas. Harris works left to right, finds Dickinson on the right wing, flips it wide open. Right elbow jumper is strong. Loose ball, still loose on the baseline, and Jihad comes spinning away with it for the Sun Devils. 5:07 to go, they trail by 14. They need to go quickly here to try to build back into this ball game. Miller splits the defense, lobs inside for Quainance, through contact, no good. Ball gets tipped ahead now. Mayo 1-on-2, pulls up, transition left wing 3, short off the left iron. And Jihad comes down for a long rebound for ASU, tipped out of bounds, and will go to Arizona State. Harris applied some nice pressure late against Bashir, who didn't really know what to do with the basketball after securing the board.